Welcome to the introduction to the Checkered Stencil Pack. Now, there are 4 stencils in this pack, and it's going to create 2 different designs, which you can see printed on the back. These stencils measure 4¾ inches by 6 inches, so it's going to cover an A2 size card front nicely. So we'll take a look at each design separately. Now, this first design is going to create kind of a wavy checkered pattern across your card front. And on each of the stencils, it does have these little registration marks, so you can line those registration marks that are etched on the stencil, line it up with the corner of your cardstock that is cut to 4¼ by 5½. The next set of stencils is going to give you more of that classic checkered look. So it's going to be just kind of straight across and not have that wavy line. Again, there are etched markings on the stencil. Always make sure, especially for the wavy pattern, that the Concord and 9th etching is face up on your stencil. And then you can use those etchings as guides. Now on this one, there are little lines in between the checkers. There's one on the top and one on the side to help you line that up with your A2 size card print. I have a few examples that I played with off screen to show you what these would look like on your card panels. So this one is a white cardstock where I ink blended 2 different shades of blue, and it's going to create that wavy pattern. Really fun for poolside backgrounds. This one I did in red. It's actually cranberry ink, and then I also did one in poppy ink. Now, if you use the straight pattern with the red, I think it would make a really great picnic blanket. Now, if you do a little bit of masking and use your blending brushes, your small blending brushes, you can actually change up each square into a different color of ink. This is where I was just kind of experimenting to get a feel of how that would be, and it is really easy to do. My first card example I have here for you is a rainbow background, which is kind of a go-to when I'm starting out with playing with a brand new stencil. I actually did each layer, so the 2 different layers of the stencil, in a rainbow color assortment going diagonally across the front of the card. And then I went back over those areas very lightly with my blending brush to make it so it's not so stark white. The sentiment, "Have a fantastic day," comes from the Delightful Day bundle. That one was the regular checkered pattern, but now we have this wavy one, which looks really great for a poolside background. I did this one on Harbor cardstock, and I inked it up with Harbor and Tide Pool ink for my checkers in the background. And the girl on the tube comes from the Poolside Bundle. Using these stencils with the same color ink on the same color cardstock makes for a great subtle background to keep the focus on your image. And that is the Checkered Stencil Bundle available over at Concord and 9th. Thank you so much for watching.